Welcome back, everybody. This is Verita. This is the part 2 of the Dr. Mundo Twisted Treeline guide for League of Legends. A little disclaimer here, this is actually a pub game, and I don't know any of the other 5 players involved in this 3v3. This is the level 1 team fight that actually started early. Throw those cleavers up into the bush, know where the other team is. You can throw them left or right without any punishment, really, with the Ruby Crystal, as I suggested in the first video. I chase down Shaco here, get a first kill. What this clip actually emphasizes is that 907 health that you start out with if you take my rune choice, mastery choice, and the item build that I start with. It lets you easily tank anybody at level 1. Very few champions are going to have nearly the health that you do. And as you'll see here, I actually get all 3 kills because of that health and the ability to tank. Actually getting the 2 kills levels me to level 2. I go ahead and spec my first rank in Masochism, and I wait till he actually swings one more time with an auto swing to get a little bit more boost out of it. The ignite actually does do me in. Tarek runs up with Ghost trying to get a stun in, but it's a little slow, not enough to help me out. This clip is actually all about positioning. As you'll see here, and as I described in my first video for this guide, you do want to be out in front, you do want to put yourself in between your team. I just try to stay out there, take those hits, take those stuns for Tarek, so Tarek can sit there and support me and eventually drop these guys. Having a healer is extremely nice on Mundo, but as you'll see, I already did have my Spirit Visage at this point, so that actually helped out a lot between my ulti and his heals. Being in a pub, you don't want to be a little too greedy like I was there. Pantheon actually blocked a cleaver that was aimed for Shaco and saved his life, but, you know, that happens when you solo queue. If you can get a group of friends together and organize about team synergy and be on vent and talk about it, that'll help out a whole lot in that situation. In this clip, Twitch actually just saw Pantheon and Kinnan dropping a ward up by Dragon. I was well on my way to tank it for him, so I'm going to go ahead and survey the situation, see what we've got. I see 1, 2, 3, there's Shaco, he went ahead and bounced. I'm looking for anybody I can catch in the woods by themselves at this point. They don't know Twitch is there, they probably think it's a 3v1. I'm just going to scout it out and see what I can snag. I do have ulti, ghost, and exhaust, and I do see Tarek is running up on the left side on the minimap. I'm pretty safe. There's the initiation, there's the ulti, I exhaust Shaco, and I run straight through Twitch's spray and pray. Immediately positioning myself between the biggest threat and my team, which I view as Pantheon at this moment, keeping up my AoE just in case Shaco comes out and tries to drop somebody. I see the Deceive there, and he goes and jumps me. Tarek tries to keep people up with heals, and I'm running straight for him. We probably could have killed Shaco and Pantheon if the team had come with. I didn't realize they were going to double back for a Kinnan with a quick escape. Poor choice on their part. This clip, our Twitch actually gets bombarded from behind, and I can't actually put myself in between those threats with positioning. What this actually shows is that I can blow ulti and ghost and survive through 3 of them with dragon buff up. They actually cannot kill me, and Spirit Visage is what I'm going to give the credit to on the ulti keeping me up here. I run them back to the tower. They give me 75% health, almost under half, but I can actually start going on the offense as soon as they come back towards my tower. With passive regen, I'll be able to stay in this lane and go ahead and support my creeps as need be. Here in this fight, I actually see Twitch is being chased down by Pantheon, and I did finish my first Sunfire Cape. I blow Ghost to get down to bottom lane, and if he had gone right, I probably would have snagged him. But I do find the other 2. I go and exhaust one, which was Kinnan, and start AoEing down the other 2. Going and blowing my ulti while keeping up my AoE and Sunfire Cape, I'm easily 1v2ing the 2 of these individuals. Here comes Pantheon, but I do see Tarek is not far behind. He will rush in and give me a heal, which helps out, but this just shows, once you get that Sunfire Cape and you're confident in your abilities, you will be able to take on multiple enemies at one time by just AoEing them down. We don't actually get a kill here, it's a little depressing, probably could have, but that's the price you're going to pay whenever you don't have a huge carry DPS in this. From this point on, you'll see the Sunfire, my AoE actually allows me to farm and get some big items pretty quickly. Here, Pantheon actually tries to ult behind us and make it a 2v3, and you'll see that I actually do get a nice cleaver on him in the middle of that area. Please be smart about your cleavers, slow anybody that's coming in for an offense, and just crap on them. I go ahead and blow my ulti, and my Sunfire Cape actually works Shaco down. He quickly tells me in all chat that he only had 36 health left, which is a little frustrating on my part. I do get the kill on Pantheon, and I do actually get away from Kinnan here. Immediately turning that off when I hit double digits on my AoE, I'm able to run. Both of us have speed plus 2 boots, but knowing Kinnan like I do, I actually get a very, very good play here. I know he needs 140 energy, and as soon as he does, I go ahead and cleaver so he can't charge after me. My passive regen and the Spirit Visage has actually got me back up over 500 health. It actually makes me a threat to Kinnan at this point, and I could probably tank him no problem. Without even the ulti, I'm back in the action. Playing a variety of characters in League of Legends will actually get you familiar with them and knowing what's going on. If I hadn't played Kinnan as much as I have, I probably would have died there. Here you see Shaco comes from the top. I get a nice invis cleaver. That is a nice thing about skill shots. If you think there's a character in stealth, you can actually skill shot and hit them if you know where they're going to path. I do blow my ulti and it lets me survive back up to Kinnan. I'm going to go ahead and give that kill all the way back to my blue runes, which are the ability cooldown per level. Here we actually drop the first tower and I allow my team to work on the inhibitor. I'm tanking, I'm stepping up, I'm taking on all three of them, trying to draw out some stuns so my team can work on that inhibitor. I know Shaco's probably going to jump him, and Pantheon sneaks past me while I was stunned. I man up, I get in there with my AoE, Twitch exhausts Pantheon here, and I keep on trying to drop him. My exhaust just came up, and as soon as it drops off Pantheon, I blow mine. Pantheon dies, he was blinded. Tarek and Twitch probably would have died much, much sooner. I see Kinnan as the biggest threat here, so I go ahead and step on. I start slowing him, and I start AoEing him down. Once I'm under half health, I go ahead and blow my ulti, but I keep on Kinnan. That Sunfire cape with the AoE will help. He almost gets away from me here. I do miss the cleaver, but I didn't know he was going to go left. I figured he'd go down. My ulti speed and a good cleaver here allow me to get that easy 300 gold. Shaco is missing, and I know that Twitch isn't going to be much help with under his half health, so I start running towards the inhibitor. Shaco is no threat to me. My ulti is almost halfway up, and I can start working on this inhibitor by myself. I do see that I've got plenty of gold, and I do need to go by, but right now, with 2 down and a non-threat third, I'm going to just sit here and beat on this as long as he'll let me. I turn on my AoE, and Sunfire Cape actually works them down by themselves. I just ignore Shaco. Once I get him to overcommit and he's under half, I'm going to go ahead and try to kill him. I get a cleaver, get the slow. It's too bad though, I couldn't snag him. I didn't know if I was going to base at this point, Pantheon didn't know either, and I figure, hey, I can just tank the both of them. I do have my ulti. I start working on that inhibitor, and I notice that I am going to drop. I am taking a little bit too much damage, and especially with Shaco coming, I'm going to go ahead and book. Here, actually, I'm running with my ulti up against 2 of them. I get Pantheon to overcommit and think I'm actually going to bait him. Throw up my AoE and start working him down. Shaco's not really a threat at this point. The biggest problem, though, Kinnan just got back up and I wasn't paying attention. He jukes my cleaver here and I don't get him. Shaco's going to keep me off him with a slow. Kinnan comes in for the stun and ignite, and I don't have ulti. Pantheon is going to get away, but as you see on the map, team synergy sucks when your Twitch is actually just rolling around in red for no real reason when he could have had a triple kill there. I hate solo queuing. I quickly explain to my team that they cannot win this game if they do not stick with me. Tarek actually listens and we start killing that bottom inhibitor. Finally get it down after many, many tries. I take some easy harassment from Kinnan and Pantheon. They're not really too big a threat at this point. My Warmog, Spirit Visage, and double Sunfire Capes actually help out a lot. I was working towards my Mercury Treads, but really when I could just purchase whole Sunfire Capes at a time, it was a little bit too easy and a little too tempting on this map and this game. Tarek actually kept his ulti up way too long at a certain point, and he is completely Bad Tarek equals bad heals equals no fun. Tarek actually tells me to run, but my ulti just came up. Thank you, blue runes. Pantheon blows his ghost and tries to catch us here, and it ends up being a huge mistake. Be the master baiter. I can't stress this enough. I blow the ulti, start AoEing down Pantheon. He does blow a ghost to catch us, and so he's running a little faster, but even with a missed cleaver here to the left, I still catch him with my AoE due to having that ulti up. It is so broken, I cannot stress it enough. Twitch doesn't really help here. No surprise, Twitch really doesn't do much. He actually gets a slow and exhaust on Kinnan. Probably wouldn't have snagged him otherwise, but that's about all I can credit him for this game. I do get a cleaver here, continuous slow, pathing sucks. I go ahead and get another kill. I'm going to run towards their base and probably try to end this. I actually in all tell Shaco he needs to return to base if he's just hiding out in the woods. I really didn't want the game to end. I was actually doing pretty well with this build. Here I start AoEing down that last wave of creeps, trying to get my super creeps up there to help out. They start taking the hits for me, and Twitch works down the tower. Shaco is coming, dropping a fear box. Not too big a threat, I can basically ignore him, and I do know he is going to go for Twitch. I try to position, which I can't stress enough is huge for Mundo, and keep him away from his fountain. With that AoE, even if he tries to deceive, I will get the kill. Work down the tower, start working on the heart. Pantheon's going to drop in. I'm going to stay on top of him and even chase him into the fountain at this point. Blow the ulti, I should be okay. Thank you very much for watching this Mundo guide on Twisted Treeline. This is part 2. If you haven't seen part 1, go check it out. Thank you very much, and I hope this helps you succeed in your games. If there is a certain champion you'd like to see, let me know. Drop me a line. Rate, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time, guys. This is Vruta, signing off.